here that shows our art, our color, our history. Not, you know, I know it's not truly our history, but a representation, a symbol of us. We don't get to see that in film. We don't get to see 300 and see black tribesmen with spears, our warriors, our ancestors sitting up here carrying on. And for that fucking movie to be the #1 fucking movie in the world for any given point in time is fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts. So when I sit up here and I think about that, and I sit up here and think about another one of our symbols dying too early, that the things that they could have created on and they're too short, it makes me sit up here and think about all the people that have been taken by fucking police too early. No matter what their fucking history or past may be. Because that's one thing that they love to fucking put in the media. Well, that person had a warrant out for their arrest. So, they were one of the bad guys. That person had a criminal record. That person had been to jail before. That shit don't fucking matter. Because right there what that tries to do is sit up here and do what's been happening for way too fucking long. Whereas if you make a mistake in this world, you do not get to repent. You do not get to come back from that. And it sits up here and labels black people as a whole as, hey, they can't come back. They as a society, they're the ghetto, they're the worst of us. They don't get to come back. We gotta watch those ones over there. Be careful those ones over there in that neighborhood. Oh, Jesse over there, he's a good one. He's a good one. Fuck that. Fuck that noise. So when people sit up here and say, we need to take back our narrative, Black Panther is some of that shit of us taking back our narrative. When we sit up here and say, take back our narrative, we mean when you sit up here and present us in the media and you use a mugshot from fucking 10 years ago to represent the person we are today. I don't know about you, but what's in my soul right now, what feels good to me right now, saying fuck Ted Wheeler one time. This system that we're fighting, this system that we are fighting, I've been told is broken and I've been told that it's working just how it's supposed to. Fuck both of those. Burn down that system. We can make a fucking new system. If we're supposed to move forward as a people, and I mean that truly as a people, we gotta stop this infighting, this fucking bullshit about how we're supposed to protest, where we're supposed to protest, what we're supposed to say, and who's supposed to fucking say it. Everybody's allowed to get up here and have a fucking voice. Not just black men, not straight black anybody. Everybody's allowed to come up here and have a voice. But the thing is, within this movement, and I've said this before and I want to say this one more time, there's never been a revolution led by other fucking people. So that is not to say that we don't need allies. Fuck yeah, we need allies. Every fucking war, every fucking battle needs allies. But you, as us, need to stand up within this revolution. My brother right here, taking part within the NAACP, sitting up here saying, I am going to step forward and go forth within this revolution. I'm going to put my neck out there. I'm going to sit up here and try to make better what has once been wrong. So as I look at all these faces out here, I want to say this. I don't need your fucking guilt. I need you as a fucking ally. I'm tired of seeing, and I'm proud of This one moment, but it's gonna take me a second to get to it. I'm tired of seeing black people get their necks dead. I'm tired of seeing black people get their necks stand on, kneeled on, held down, and killed before they get to have their moment. I'm tired of that shit. But this week, we saw another brother get gunned down.
Fuck that.
And we saw one of those fucking Proud Boys sit up here and try to represent and take away from this movement. Had a fucking gun. And the protesters, the people, tried to stop him. 2 people lost their lives. Others were hurt. But the thing that the media wants to make you realize is like somebody died and someone got hurt. This shit started because somebody died. So the thing is, what I want to remember is not that fuckface 17-year-old who shot those people. I want to remember those people who stand up and fucking said, no more. Is it not crazy that the 90th day of this fucking protest is the same day that Martin Luther stood up and said that speech? We are all versions of that dream. We can choose to go forth and try to unite, try to fight for the liberation and freedom of our people. Or we can fight amongst each other. A hand separate can be taken down, fingers are brittle. But when we come together with this fucking fist can't be stopped. This fist can break down fucking walls. This fist can fight. Don't be the hand. Be the fist.
Give it up for Rolling Rock. Give it up for Rolling Rock, the friends that put good stuff on the line. Since the early days of this. Moving stuff around, providing sound for people amplifying voices from the east side to the west side. Thank you. Thank you. If you haven't had a chance yet, be sure to look at the tear gas bouquet that was brought for Teddy Wheeler. It's made, I'm not going to claim plant block because it's plastic plants, but it's got lots of gas canisters and things you may have been shot with in the past, mixed in with the foliage. And it's rather nice, so if you get a chance, come take a look at that. Rather nice. Let me say right now that the hip-hop portion of the program has ended, but we are still going to party in the streets. The cops have not shown up. This is wonderful, because we can talk about them behind their backs.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You guys see those people in the background. I don't know what's going on here.
Looks like we're going to have some more music, some more dancing, some more partying, some more getting loud, some more getting rowdy.
I feel nervous about
some more being intentional, some more talking with our friends, some more learning about each other. I don't know about y'all, but I'm really only at home these days when I'm in these streets. I got 4 kids and a wife. I mean, life is good in my house. I got a garden and a fridge full of food. But I'll tell you what, I only feel complete when I'm in these streets these days. Because this is where I've learned to be a part of a larger thing. This is where I've learned that instead of trying to consolidate energy and power for my own use, I can build up the person next to me and see that tenfold result. So important to understand that building up yourself and building up the person next to you.
This is Max Smith. M as in mom, AC as in cat, Smith. M as in mom, I double F. Sounds like saying Smith wrong, but it's Smith. You can find him on Instagram.
That power us as individuals. That's what
he's one of my favorite of those who often speak over these last 90 days.
Our goal
He's
is
worth
to build
listening
one
to.
another, to provide for one another so that no one needs for anything. That's the power that I want you to have. That's why we want to grow our own food. That's why we want to teach our own kids. Because if they have that power over us, how can we ever be free?
And I don't know who those
Band
people
ready?
are with green ski masks.
Couple more minutes.
I guess
I would
they're
like to
with
know,
us, but
as we have time,
scared me for a second the way they came walking in.
I would like to prioritize Black women and femmes if possible. Is there anyone that would like to speak? We're going to talk to Kinsey real quick.
Yes! Woo! Kinsey!
And let me tell you something about Kinsey. I just met Kinsey like 90 days ago. And she has an amazing journey. And she's been through a lot and learned a lot about protest.
Kinsey
and
Smith
culture
is also one
in
of
this
my
time.
favorites.
And her perspective is golden. The perspectives of Black women are golden. There are so many varying experiences. There is not a single Black female experience. There are so many experiences, and all of them are golden. There is nothing I have learned more from anyone than as I have learned from Black women in my life. And when I open my ears and my soul and I listen not for selfish reasons, but to understand where they were coming from, it made a change in my life that I will never be able to come back from. And I hope that all of you have that same experience as you listen and absorb the speech and the perspective of Black women. Continue.
I'm proud of being able to stand on a platform that I never knew existed for me. Thank you. Truly, it's an interesting place to be a Black woman. Standing at the intersection of racism and sexism. It's intense. It does some things to you. It breaks you down, but it also puts so much pressure on you that you are forced to create tools, to contemplate, to question, to defy. It requires you to break through. And all of these things are necessary for this process that we're going through collectively. It's necessary to the process of a revolution. We have to hit misogyny head on. Head on. Patriarchy is a huge part of it, right? And the patriarchy, when I say that, I'm not just looking at you as men out there and shaming you. It's not. The patriarchy is not your fault. It's a symptom of this system. It is a symptom of all of this. It is not your fault, but it is our responsibility to dismantle and destroy, right? I'm not here blaming you at all. I'm here to fight next to you, to encourage you. I'm here to be an ally to you. All of the humans who have ever embodied misogyny, I'm here to be your ally. But please know, I also need you to listen, because the only way that you'll be able to learn this is through the lived experience of the humans that have dealt with this. There is no policy, there is no research, there's nothing you can do. You have to listen to the lived experience of the humans that have lived this. You understand that? Are you ready for that? Are we getting ready to listen to the most vulnerable? That's gonna require vulnerability. That's gonna require us to break down what we've always known and be as vulnerable as possible. It takes vulnerability to know what we need, to speak our needs. And right now, we need to listen to those needs. We need to listen to the most vulnerable. We need to listen to the voices that have been left behind over and over. We need to be listening to the voices of the unprotected. Thank you. I also think we need to be listening to the voices of
Yes.
children. I have this sweet friend on my hip right now. And this human, I was just talking about this human last night, and she doesn't know that. And I was speaking about her, and about how every time that I see her, she inspires me, and she validates me, and you make me feel seen, and you dance with me, and you hold me. And it makes me feel like a human. And so I would like to introduce my friend, you want to say a few words to our audience? This is Nova, everybody.
Woo!
Hi, Nova.
Hi, Nova.
Say something to the camera? Oh, she wants to say it through the megaphone. Understandable. Let me tell you, this megaphone is a tool. It's the most empowering tool I've ever held in my life.
Adorable. Hey, Mac.
I get nervous all the time. All the time. And that's okay. This is Nova's brother also. Hi.
Hey. Woo!
Are y'all doing all right?
Yeah!
Y'all right?
Yeah!
We're here for Black Lives Matter. We are here to defund the police. Take the police down to the ground. Hey, go Bill, come over here. Bill, hey!
He goes way back. He's way back. Yeah, long man. He's been since day one.
You remember they put me on guard duty for I had to watch him for a whole day.
He's not wrong. He definitely did. and he was going everywhere. Good man.
Very cute. She's very shy. Except she's not shy when...
So we have little baby Nova up here. It just shows how dedicated we are. It just shows how much we want change. It just shows us how much dedication we all have.
Sorry, honey.
I'm very passionate about what I do. I'm an activist. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen me around before, but I just speak a lot on how change isn't going to get made if we're not out here uniting the streets. Yeah. If we're not out here demanding change, demanding that the police are abolished. Like, there's no excuses. There should be no excuses. There's a 4-year-old up here, a 4-year-old and a 9-year-old up here. Why are they up here and your racist coworkers aren't? Why are they up here and your racist family members aren't? We need to have everyone out here on these streets with us because we're not going to get change unless other people are out here with us. I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself, but... This is more my speed. So hey y'all can see my face now. But yeah, it just saddens me because I'm a teenager and I haven't got to have a normal teenager life. I don't get to go out with my friends every night. I don't get to kick it all the time because I'm out here in these streets. And it's not okay. We can't normalize that. We can't normalize us seeing black people getting killed on Instagram. That's not normal at all, and none of us should be okay with it. But it seems like the rest of America is, because what are they doing? They're inside. They're comfortable, like they've been their whole lives. We don't get to be comfortable. We don't get to be comfortable in our classrooms. We don't get to be comfortable in our work. We are never comfortable. Black people never get the chance to be comfortable. And to see white people sitting in their homes, comfortable as fuck, not standing up, not using their voices, it pisses all of us off. Because how are we gonna create change if they're not down here with us? You standing from your porch isn't gonna help. You're on the wrong side of the fucking revolution. Right, like get the fuck off your porch. A sign isn't gonna save my life. A black screen isn't gonna save my life. It's not. Boycotting one NBA game isn't gonna save my. It sure as hell isn't gonna save my life. I've had to quit basketball and dedicate all my time to this because black lives is what's important right now. Yep. Nothing more is important than black lives. Nothing more is important than us getting justice. Nothing more is important. And it sickens me. It is disgusting that people get to live their fucking normal lives when I have to go home and I'm constantly thinking about this traumatic shit. I already have so much to think about, and on top of that, I have to think about my brothers and sisters dying and getting shot in these fucking as one. If all of us come together, we can create change. Once we do that, we are able to kill us. We cannot pay the government. It's not. And we cannot be okay with that. We cannot be okay with black people dying. I'm tired. I'm 16. And I have to think of, so I want you to think for a second what it must feel like to be black. Living every day with the color of my skin. Living every day with the texture of my hair. That pain. Because you are not the same skin color as me, and that's a problem. That's a fucking problem. Why do I have to think in my head at school? Why do I have to think that I should be getting more opportunities? I should be able to live my life thinking I'm going to get the same human nature. Human rights. It's human nature not to fucking kill someone because of the color of their skin. You should protect the streets because we don't care about each other enough. We don't care. And you have to ask yourself why that is. Why don't you care? Why don't you care about another human's life? Your life is just as important as mine. Your life is just as important as mine. Your life is just as important as mine. All of your guys' lives is just as important and valuable as mine. And I shouldn't have to be up here saying this. We should already know that. My whole life I've been made to feel like I'm not worthy enough. My whole life I've been taught to believe that my hair is ugly because of the texture, because I don't have straight hair. My whole life I've been taught my skin isn't light enough. My whole life
We love you, Nova.
Love you, Nova! We love you, Nova!
Anyway, Nova is black and she's beautiful. She's black and she's a beautiful girl. And she should never feel like she's not enough because she doesn't look like the little white girl. Because no, that's what our beautiful black children are supposed to look like. Okay?
Yeah.
That's what we're not supposed to have straight hair. We're not. We're not supposed to be light as fuck. No. Well, if that's what our skin is, then that's what it is. But you cannot make that a standard. That is not our standard. We have no standard. Because our hair, we have so many different types of hair textures. We have so many different types of skin colors. So don't ever try to put a black person in a box. Because when you do that and when you have standards for them that they can't fulfill because that's not what they're supposed to do, it holds them back from being the best person that they can be. So think next time you're around a black person and you're doing something or saying something and make them uncomfortable, correct yourself because you're a part of the problem. When y'all listen, you guys need to be listening to the speakers up here. You need to be taking in everything that they're saying. Because they've lived it. We've lived the experiences. We know what it's like to be a black person in America, and it's fucking hard. It's really hard. So respect them and respect the time that they're taking out of their day, because none of us get paid for this shit. None of us. And it's not my job as a 16-year-old to be educating a bunch of adults that should already know this shit. I shouldn't have to say that everyone should quit their jobs, because everyone should. Because black lives are more important. We should know this. I know I said it before, but we should know this.
I don't know what he's doing right now.
But it's not my job. Take the time out of your day. All I do all day is watch videos of Angela Davis, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and educate myself. Each and every one of you should be doing it too. Our company is taking what we do to help black people. Whether that's donating, whether that's signing petitions to get Breonna Taylor arrested, they're still fucking out here. Still out here.
That's funny, that keeps happening. Guess I better turn the other one on. Yeah.
We're giving you new information for you to grow as human beings.
Same. Swamp is always, yeah.
So this is the statement that came out from the folks inside of there. More still, the flash guns and police are too cheap to show up. We stand by the demands prepared for this action. We regret that we have to inconvenience the other residents of this building. But our black neighbors here in Portland and across the country, from Juanice Hayes to Breonna Taylor, have never been able to feel safe in their own homes and on their own streets from police brutality and white supremacist violence. As long as this stands, we feel that Ted Wheeler should not be able to retreat into his home to flee accountability to the people of this city. What they say is that we don't care that Ted Wheeler wants to hide. We do care about the other people whose fault this is not. But it is not even comparable to the suffering of our people at the hands of him and his people. And the people who live next to him, to believe me, that's a selling point when you go to live in that condo. And Ted Wheeler lives there too. They buy into that. And so when it gets uncomfortable, they're going to be uncomfortable right with it. So you want to join the team from the team. That said, I think our bands are ready to go. We have some music we're going to rock out to the costume. And we'll probably rock out the costume. And then they'll put the good crazy than they already are.
We got a full band going, about to play here. Sup, Baloo?
Shout out to David Rogan and the band. On the touchdown, we're going to have to throw all this shit back in the truck tonight. Y'all ready to party? Y'all ready to party? Let's have some fun. Stay alert, stay vigilant. Don't get drunk out here because you gotta walk back to your car.
Thank you.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Defund the police. 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 Fuck Ted Wheeler. Fuck Ted Wheeler. Fuck Ted Wheeler. Fuck Ted Wheeler. Let's do this.
Can't hear what this guy's saying, but whoa. Can I show your sign? You don't have to show your face. Bottoms and tops. I love it. Thank you.
Biggest lot in the. Just get the blueprint for that.
We were the top of it. Okay. Yeah. Snack Mama's back behind me. I'm feeling like I might need to go take a break. Energy levels generally pretty low. Can somebody tell me what my time is right now? If I'm getting, I don't think I'm close to the 4-hour limit, but I don't see a count. Woo. All right. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna take a little break. Just need to walk back to my car and kind of regroup. Feeling pretty exhausted. 2 hours. I'm at the. That's it. 2. That's it. Okay. Feels like longer than that. Anyway, I may start again later. We shall see. But I need to go regroup, have a little snack break. Hope you guys are doing well, wherever you are, whoever you're with. Take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you in a bit.